What's up, guys? I'm Nick, and this is Build Dad Build, where we believe Santa rides a Harley. That's right, guys. It's that time of year again. You know the time of year I'm talking about, where it seems like everybody's got their hand out. Everybody's wanting something from you. You know, it's Christmas time. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a couple of really cool gifts on the cheap. So I picked up this 4x4 at the big box store. It's Douglas fir. It ran me about 12 bucks. I'm gonna make several projects out of just this one piece of wood. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start out by making some candle holders, a little planter, and then I have an idea for some coasters. I may end up doing those in resin, but just keep in mind, you can make a lot of coasters out of one of these. Now let's do this. For the first couple of cuts, it's just kind of an arbitrary measurement. There's no real, you don't have to have a certain size. For the candle holders, you just need the pieces to be 3 different heights. And then as far as the planter goes, whatever floats your boat for that size. Another good gift idea is Yardsie dice. I have made a video on that previously. I'll link that right here. It's another really good project to do with a 4x4 because basically you just cut your dice, drill your holes, and you're good to go. All right, now let's get to cutting. How many times have I told you guys you have to remind me to wear these? Wear your safety glasses, kids. It's a dangerous world out there. Okay, so here's what we got. Planter. Okay, say it with me, kids. Planter. Here, we'll do it over here. Planter. All right, you got that one. Next, candle holders. Got it? Cool. All right. I also said we were gonna do some coasters, but I have an idea for the coasters. What I wanna do is I want to get my torch out and I'm gonna just burn the end of the 4x4, cut it off at a 1/2 inch, burn it again, and boom, 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 boom. Because if I cut them first and then try to burn them, they're just gonna turn into kindling and they're gonna go up in smoke. So I think what we're gonna do is work on these 2 projects first, and we will get back to the coasters once we're closer to getting ready to torch stuff. All right, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this through the table saw. I'm gonna put my blade at an angle, and I'm just gonna cut some groovy little angles along the sides and around this to make it a little bit more interesting and less of just a big piece of 4x4. Now when I do that, pro tip, I'm gonna cut the long pieces first and I'm gonna save the cutoffs, okay? So when I cut this piece, I'm gonna cut down here, I'm gonna save the little triangle piece that comes out. When I'm cutting my edge pieces with my jig, which you've seen my fancy jig that I made out of a 2x4, works like a charm, by the way. Took seconds to install. But when I'm doing that, and to keep the cut safe, I'm going to put the offcut back in there so I have a full piece and I don't have just like willy-nilliness going on around here. Now, it's time to cut some shit. Okay, I'm getting ready to drill the holes for the candle holders, and I think I went out of order on some things. So now that this has been burnt, this is actually textured. It's not flat anymore. I have a feeling that it's gonna be harder to drill with a Forstner bit straight into this, into the center. What I'm gonna try to do is just drill like a really small pilot hole for the point of the Forstner bit, and then go back in there with the Forstner bit and drill it out. But I would say pro tip, amateur tip, build dad build tip. Let's go with that. Probably drill your holes for your candlesticks first and then burn it, because then that way you can always go back and, you know, kind of drill that hole out a little bit more, because this material is really, I don't know if you can see that. Here, listen. ASMR. It's rigid. We'll see what happens. If nothing else, I still got some 4x4 left. Alright, so far we've been 0 for 0 on getting the stuff to cooperate. So I think what I'm going to do is, one, I'm going to try building a jig to maybe salvage 1 or 2 of the candle holders. The planter's pretty much toast because that last one went off the hinges. I don't have any idea what happened. It seems like the main issue comes when you're drilling into ingrain. So I'm going to try to rig up some sort of jig. So boring. Okay, so Forstner bits are killing me. So I decided to go get a paddle bit that was 1.5 inches to see if that will do the trick.
Yay!
Okay, so we're back on track. All right, so I was able to save the biggest and the smallest one of these by just lopping off what was kind of jacked up and re-drilling on fresh. So we're good on those. I did have to recut the middle one, and I had to totally redo this guy, but we like the way they're looking. And now we just gotta fire them up. Man, pulling that reveal on this stuff, seeing those deep grooves, was almost worth doing it twice. Almost. Okay, now we're back to where we were yesterday, I guess. We've got our planter, and then we've got our 3 candlesticks. Next, we's dyeing them. Wheeze? I don't know. Call me Wheezy. Didn't feel great. I bruised my hand one of those times when the drill jerked, and that still kind of hurts. Ow! So Amazon is officially dead to me. Okay, I'm lying. It's not dead to me. I order everything from Amazon. But I ordered the molds for the coasters from Amazon, and everything else has shown up, but the molds aren't gonna be here until tomorrow evening, which usually when it says evening, they get here at like 9 at night. And if I'm gonna cast epoxy, that's gonna be a 24-hour cure time, which means that I would never be able to get this video out on time. So we're gonna have to scrap the coasters, maybe do the coasters a different time. I have a cool idea for the coasters. It may be its own video. I don't know. So now we're just sitting here. We've got our candlesticks. We've got our planters, which are drying over there. You can't see them. I'm not gonna turn you around because it's a surprise. You've probably already seen them in the thumbnail. But since we have some time and I have some extra lumber, I think it's time to play. So I just happen to still have this much 4x4. I also have some funness that Cutsall sent me. And some more funness. And I also just happen to have skull stencils. It's a rough draft. I was gonna make a candlestick, but I forgot to drill the hole in the top. I don't know what it is now. And now, boys and girls, I think I'm gonna light it on fire. Because lighting things on fire is my business. And business is good. I'm like a pack of Skittles away from a psychopath. Just saying. All right, here we are. And before anybody says anything, I am still teaching myself how to carve in 3 dimensions. So I know the skulls look a little funny. But I also didn't want to put too much detail into them before I hit it with a torch because I want to see how much detail is going to remain after we burn it. Speaking of, let's get to it. Shall we? Yeah. Oh, we shall. So my little carving has been carved, it has been burnt, and it has been brushed. Not the result I was expecting, but kind of creepy all the same. Now I will say this is kind of proof of concept, it's just an idea, but what I did realize, and glad that I didn't go into super detail on the skulls, is that I burnt away all the material that was making the teeth and the noses for the most part. So that's why the little faces look so creepy, but kind of cool. So the only thing left to do to it now is take it to the gyno. Just kidding, I'm gonna dye it. What's up, guys? How are we doing? Let's talk about everything that went wrong in this build. You would think buying a 2x4 and using that as your only wood source, you're not connecting anything to anything, that this would be really easy. I did too. In the end, I'm pretty sure the issue I was having with the Forstner bit is just using a 2-inch Forstner bit on the end of a 4x4. I think there's just too much surface area for the blade versus the wood to be able to hold with your hands well. One thing I didn't do is use my electric drill, which would have generated a little bit more torque, but I don't think I could have controlled it any better, and I think it would have still jerked the drill out of my hand. Let me tell you, man, my wrists are killing me from that. If you're watching that video over and over, and I probably edited a half dozen of them out, it would just grab and the whole drill would jerk. You've been there, you know what it feels like. But you're welcome. All for the tubes, man. All for the tubes. Oh yeah, so I had a request to do a smoked whiskey for this video, but then I found a little Eagle Rare at the liquor store, and I just couldn't do that. You can't be smoking Eagle Rare, man. You just gotta drink it. It's delicious. Okay, issue number 2. Amazon, man, I can't control that. I do Prime next day shipping for some coaster molds and the things show up like a week later. So I do have the molds and I do have some 4x4 left. So I still am planning on doing the coasters at some point in time. I think I will experiment a little bit and probably record that, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll let you guys know. If not, we'll do some cool resin coasters or something along those lines. All right, now let's talk about the ABCs. Always be trying something new. The whole point of this was not to have a really finished piece. Although I kind of dig this, and this probably will wind up someplace in my house. I like the creepy little faces and whatnot. But the idea was, what happens if I carve something and then I take the brush to it? And how much of the detail is going to be removed? You probably noticed in the video, maybe you didn't, that I took a flap disc and I came in and I did some texturing all the way around this thing to kind of like make the skull stick out a little bit. Well, all that texturing removed with the brush. So, I mean, the texturing itself was almost pointless. Like I said earlier in the video, I removed a lot of the detail from the faces in the video as well. But that's a good thing, because what that tells me is really detailed work is always going to be removed by the brush. So we need to think bigger and bigger details. So this wasn't a failure. This is just step one. Or as my friend Billy would say, this is the first draft. So I hope this video at least gave you an idea for a gift that you can make, or sparked an idea for something else that you may want to make. If it did, let me know in the comments down below. If there's something else you want to see me do with this 4x4, let me know as well. And if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. We have a good time here. We do this. This is an average video. I try to build something, I screw up about 15 times and finally get it done. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Until next time, thanks for playing, and I gotta get to work. Clinkies!